Hello and welcome to Tile Coach. I'm Isaac Ostrom. Today I have a special video for you, one that goes to the heart of what our channel is all about. So about 2 weeks ago I had a video that I uploaded titled Failed Tile Leaking Through Ceiling. You can check that video out. It's a great video. I'll put the link in the description below. Now that's a video that's similar to my other failure videos where I go in and I forensically diagnose a failed shower so that both myself and you can learn about why showers fail, and it's oftentimes that we learn from our failures more than doing things the right way. So they're very helpful videos for everybody who sees them. And when I do those videos at the end, what I usually do is either give them a written proposal for us to do the repairs, and if they want us to do it, that's great. And if not, they're at least armed with facts that they need to make an informed decision about choosing their own contractor to do the work. So while I'm doing my video and I'm getting into everything, about halfway through shooting the video, I can tell that this shower is going to need to be completely redone and tore out. There were some things, I mean, the hot mop was cracked. There's no way to repair that. The shower bench had hardy backer that was submerged into the mud bed, so it was wicking up. There's a bunch of mold, and so this was a shower that's going to need to be completely redone. So naturally, the homeowners, while they were there, were curious, so they kept asking questions. They're hoping for the best case scenario, right, where it's something that can be repaired. So when I explained to the homeowner that their shower was going to need to be completely taken out and redone, she informed me that she was going through radiation therapy, and in fact she had just finished her last radiation therapy appointment the day before, and she was battling a brain tumor. And so this news of the failed shower needing to be completely redone was just devastating. It was like the last thing that she wanted to hear. Her shower that she had been using there, this shower she used every day. It was her way of just decompressing and relaxing in her shower, and here we are needing a complete redo. Also, that it was going to be pretty expensive to do it. I did give them a price on the repair. And lastly, that my schedule is pretty backed up, and the first we could get to it was middle of October, which was about 2 months away from when we did this, the tear out and made the video. So that all added up to really bad news for the homeowner. And so when she shared that to me, I could tell she wanted to start crying. I'm kind of a softie, so I started to get choked up a little bit. Zach, who was doing the filming on the video, same thing. He gets emotional. He actually had to leave the room. And it was just like this moment. Again, sometimes I get convicted in my heart. I'm like, we got to just do something. We got to make something happen. So we ended up finishing, and the first thing I did after I left there and got back to my office, I called my friend Doug Disney with Tile Liquidators. Doug is the guy who helped us build our showroom here. I've already shared a little bit about it, but I asked him, I said, Doug, is there anything you can do so with the cost of this project? I want to get the cost down as much as possible. Could you donate some materials to the cause? And he said yes. He said for sure. He said he'd be happy to donate all of the tile to build this shower for the homeowner. So in return, I want to just give Doug with Tile Liquidators a big thank you for helping out on this project. It's beautiful tile. It's 12 by 24 porcelain, which we used on the walls, kind of a stone look. And then we used this beautiful marble herringbone mosaic on the shower pan. And I mean, it was pretty expensive tile, and he just gave it to us. So thanks again, Doug. And so if you are looking to having a tile showroom like we have here, I highly suggest that you get in touch with Tile Liquidators, and I will put a link down in the description and in the comments, and that will take you to a YouTube landing page to tell you more about it. But long story short, for us, having a tile showroom is probably the single best business decision that we've ever made. Our business has grown tenfold since opening our showroom, and so not only has it given us a way to sell materials directly to clients, we also get to sell our installs as people come to browse for tiles. So if you're an installer, it can be a great fit for you. and we're just doing really well. So that's my plug for Tile Liquidators. Thank you for doing it. Again, go check out the link in the description. So the next thing I needed to do was get to work on my schedule, because I'm already booked out over 2 months and I needed to figure out a way to squeeze them in. The other thing is that they had already had a trip planned up to Lake Tahoe for the following week. And I was like, man, that would just be a great time for us to go in there and get it done while they're not there. Then we could leave our stuff set up. We don't need to break down every day. It just makes the job go so much faster when we can just work in a house that's unoccupied. And so I called my customers that I had coming up. They were more than gracious to accommodate our special situation here. They were glad to help. So I also need to thank my clients that I had. They were part of this too. And so we were ready to get to work. I cleared my schedule. So we did the tear out, my failure video, on a Tuesday. By the following Monday, we had everything ready. We had the tile ordered. We were ready to go. So the first day was a Monday. We did the tear out. We got into it. There was 5 of us there. Again, we have 5 days, so I wanted to get plenty of manpower on it. We made a great headway on the first day. Something really interesting happened on that first day. So again, when I make these failure videos, I'm often speaking about the installer, who did it and what they did wrong. And I never know who did it. Rarely is there a case when we know who the installer was who did a failed shower, because usually the house has been sold 1 or 2 times, or the guy is just gone. But in this instance, Zach was doing the tear out on the tile, and in the wall he actually found the business card of the contractor who did it. So since I had the guy's card who did it, I felt that I should try to get a hold of him, and not in a way that's like trying to bust his balls or anything, but I just wanted to let him know what had happened, what methods that he used that didn't work, and so hopefully he's not doing it anymore. Or just to let him know, I had no idea what his response would be. He might have told me to F off, and or he might have been gracious and just been like, yeah, thanks for letting me know, and I won't do that anymore. So I figured I should at least give him a chance, because I would want to know, again, if I'm building showers, say Schluter Curdy or Laticrete Hydroban, and somewhere down the road a contractor calls me and knows that I did it and says, hey man, this Curdy stuff leaked or whatever, I would want to know. So I was kind of extending using it as an educational opportunity. But when I called, I wasn't really surprised when the phone number was disconnected. And I also looked up his number, because here in California you can look up a contractor based on their state license number. There's a CSLB lookup number. You just type in the number, and when I did that, it showed his license had expired in 2018. So he's out of business, his phone is off, and there's no way to get a hold of him. So anyways, I just thought that was an interesting find in the wall of doing this failed shower. But so we continued on with that day, got everything torn out. We got the plumbing roughed in. We were using a Hansgrohe iBox, so we got the iBox rough in. We got the hand shower roughed in. We got the shower head roughed in, and we also got the Flow Effects drain. So we went ahead and got that set. The nice thing about the Flow Effects is they're really sturdy and you can screw them down. So that was all ready to go. If you do need a Flow Effects drain, they're a really hot seller. I mean, we've been selling the heck out of them. You can find those at tilecoach.com. We have the bonding flanges, both in ABS and PVC, plus we have a variety of grates that you can find there too. So we got that in. We also got the curb. We made our curb out of foam. I don't like to use wood on curbs. I've seen a lot of failures with those. So we got our curb built, and we also got the niche built. So that was day one. It was a really good day. We all stayed productive, gave us a really good jump start. Day two, Kirk and Zach had the day to themselves in there. They got all of the wallboard up. In this case, we used Hydroban wallboard, and we also got the pan floated. We got the Hydroband sheet membrane down. We got the curb waterproofed. And so we got basically everything prepped, ready to go for tile. So day 3, Kirk and Zach set the walls. You'll see that we like to stack our wall tile off of a ledger stick. That way we can stack the walls and set the shower pan in the same day. So that's what we did. We set the walls, we set the shower pan, and that was all done on day 3. Day 4, Kirk was in there and he was able to get the rest of the cuts made, the curb, the cuts, the bottom cut on the wall. He was able to get that in on top of the floor, got all of the Schluter trim in, the niche, those little details. So that was day 4. And so that just left day 5 for grouting and also installing the shower trim. Zach went ahead and got all of the Hansgrohe, that's the chrome finish, all of the trim set for the shower. So here we are on day 5. We got everything finished, all the tile, all of the plumbing, and the job just came out beautiful. So that was our goal, that hey, you know, as a team we're like, look, let's get this done in 5 days because the homeowner's coming back Friday afternoon from Tahoe. I want them to see this beautiful shower that all of us helped create. So thank you to everybody who took part in this. I had a ton of people help out by going to tilecoach.com and buying merchandise like these t-shirts and hats, and that's all I asked during the failure video. People were asking how they could help. I said, hey, just go to tilecoach.com, buy some merchandise. When you guys do that, it helps all of these things happen. It's so awesome to have like a whole community getting involved to change lives, and that's really what we're doing here, and it's awesome. So I do have another project coming up in Fort Myers, Florida. We're leaving on August 28th and we'll be there till September 4th. And in that project, we're helping out a woman whose husband died the day that he was demoing his shower. And so she was stuck grieving the loss of her husband and having a shower that's undone. And they reached out for advice on how to do the shower. And again, sometimes I just feel moved, and I said, hey, we're gonna come out to Fort Myers, Florida, and we're gonna make this happen. So we got a whole team heading out there. If you are in the Fort Myers, Florida area, I would love to have you guys help in any way you can, whether that's loaning tools or doing materials runs for us, whatever it is. If you are in that area, please go to tilecoach.com, leave me a message. Again, we could not do this without your help. Please continue to support our mission of encouraging, inspiring, helping, coaching, all of the stuff we're doing to really just make our world a better place. And remember, like an old friend had told me, some days you make money, some days you make friends. So I've really enjoyed my time here with you today. And last but not least, I love you. I love being your tile coach, and we'll see you on the next video.